Hello, everyone, and welcome to Astrology 101 for the Intuitive Academy. This is a updated version of the Astrology 101 course that I did for my astrology learning class that is actually held on Facebook. This one for you guys is going to go over the basics of astrology. By the time we're done both parts, you're going to understand the signs, the planets, and the houses. And how they interact together. I'm going to teach you a cool little formula so that you can sort of do your own astro math for you to understand your charts in a simple understanding. The astrology learning group that is on Facebook actually goes into more advanced concepts, like soulmates, money, fame, all those sort of things. If you want to go further into astrology, it's broken up into units. But this one is a great one so that everybody is starting to get the tools and an understanding of the charts to find themselves and discover greatness on their own. So let's get started. I'm really excited about this. I put this little fancy thing together for you guys. So, what is astrology? Astrology is the study of the planets and the stars. Um, Pretty much, we are made up of atoms, neutrons, isn't that what it's called? And all those cool things they teach us in science. And what we don't really think about at the time is they're telling us these are frequencies and we are vibrations, literally. So, astrology being the study of the planets and the stars is understanding how these frequencies of the planets and the stars change our radio stations. Our crown is our main receptor, but we are all vibrations. Isn't it like Newton or Einstein or somebody who explains the law that if we're not looking at one another, we are literally just static? It's the same thing as if a tree falls in the forest. Does anybody hear a sound? We are made of frequencies, of vibrations, and these planets change our frequencies, our stations, our feelings, and they sort of move us in a certain direction. Not to say that we don't have free will, but we have free will of like three options. Like we made the decision for what is going on here before we got here. And then the stars guide us based upon that and the things that we earn from karma, which leads to number two. Your natal chart is the blueprint for your soul's journey, this life. Um, you and your guide sat down and decided what you wanted to experience, what you needed to grow so that you could evolve your soul and rise higher up the ranks and not be stuck here in the 3D realm. Um, this chart is the blueprint for that. How you do that, what you have to develop, what karma is left over, what you have to weed out, and what your extra um, purpose in life is, what your whole mission is. Astrology can help you better understand yourself and others. A good example of this is the 12th house. The 12th house is the house of hidden things that you don't notice, but they stand out to other people like a sore thumb. um, Astrology helps you understand that everything has a purpose, everything has a reason, even the parts of you that you are not so comfortable with. Maybe the weird thing about you is the quirky thing that'll take you where you need to go. So that's what astrology is about, helping you understand the grander scheme of things and yourself in the bigger picture. Now, qualities of the signs, which is what we're going to start with today. The signs, the 12 signs of the zodiac, the 12 paths you can take, like these are the basis of all the energies that are here. Cardinal energies. Cardinal energies are action energies. They get things done, they're good at working. Very adulty, I guess you would say. And you can tell that because it's Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, all signs that are really into taking charge and getting things done. Now, fixed signs are all about that stubborn energy, that driven energy. This is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Makes sense, right? Mutable things are energies that flow. They go with changeable things based upon like facts and conditions. They are workable. And you can tell that because it's Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, all very moving energies. These are the qualities of the 12 signs in the categories that they really go into for the things that they're for. These people are meant to be the in between people to sort of help stuff work together. These people are meant to be set sort of in their ways and very driven. And these people are meant to get things started, to get things pushing. The cardinals, the driven energy, is what we're going to get into next. I love this little thing. Let me keep this here for a second and do this. So let's break these down into even smaller groups. The cardinals, Aries, the youngest zodiac sign. If you've ever met an Aries, you probably understand the immaturity that comes along with it. It is ruled by Mars. Mars is the planet of, I should have told you all in the beginning, definitely take notes. Mars is the planet of action, drive, aggression, war. Self is all about Mars. It is the owner of the first house, the house that is all about your identity, who you are, the path you are taking in this life, that passion, drive, independence, and fire. Under this sign, this is the ground zero when you're developing your personality. Just like if you were starting from the darkness, you would be Aries at 0 degrees, which is actually where draconian charts would have you developing. If you ever want to look at what your raw soul was before you got to the point of your birth chart, which is what you are currently developing from, look at your draconian chart. And you can find that actually on astro.com if you look under the extended ones, or if you download the Astro Matrix app. I'm pretty sure there are lots of other ways you can look up your draconian chart online as well. Just understand that it starts at 0 degrees Aries, which is the youngest, most immature place that a soul can begin with this Aries energy. That's why it's all about war and just jumping out there and being impulsive. That's what Aries is for. It's about self. The next one is Capricorn. This is the father figure of the zodiac. This is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is all about restriction, maturity, stuffiness, doing things that you have to do in order to further your legacy. This is the owner of the 10th house, and the 10th house is all about reputation, fame, how you appear to the world, the actual relationship you have with your father, the discipline, legacy, and your career. And this is an earth sign. This is about being grounded. This is about the material plane at its highest format. This is about the energy of the goats. The goat is the person that the greatest, the worker. This is really that energy about turning your skill set into money, into furthering your name on this plane. Libra. This is probably something I should have took out. That's an error. So Libra is the sign of partnership, balance, and mutuality. That's what I should have written there. This is ruled by Venus. Venus is the planet of love, beauty, things we value, especially earthly things. This is owner of the seventh house of marriage and contracts, one-on-one, like intimate relationships, anything that binds two people, equality, balance, partnership. This is also law, literature, arts, classical music, aristocrats, bourgeoisie. This is an air sign. This is about intellect and a meeting of the minds, bringing balance together with this energy here. Cancer, the nurturer, the caregiver of the zodiac. This is ruled by the moon. This is maternal energy, feminine, about the home. It's the owner of the fourth house, which is all about the home, the roots, the family, where you came from, where your family line comes from. As a matter of fact, your IC at the cusp of your fourth house is about who you are at your soul core, but also where your family line is coming from, what torch you are carrying for them. This is a water sign because Cancer in the fourth house and family is all about feelings. This is also a spiritual house. Any houses that are the water houses, 4, 8, and 12, are all about spirituality and the things that are unseen in between. So this Cancer, the moon, the things that happen at night, the things that happen in the family sometimes are very clearly unseen. Fixed energy. Let's get into it, right? This is grounded energy, stubborn energy, driven into itself energy, as seen by Taurus. And again, I can't believe I did that. Just ignore that. Taurus is the earthiest earth side, in my opinion, because Taurus is all about enjoying what is here. It is the owner of the second house, which is just literally about how you turn your energy into money, what you make here, what you have, like what you accrue for yourself, what you value, what you spend your money on, what you use your energy to make money to buy. It's what Taurus is about. This is ruled by Venus, which is the planet of beauty, good food, good wine, sex, weed, outdoors, just everything in this nature, everything that you can enjoy on this planet. Owned by the second house. This is about beauty, art, pleasure. It rules the throat, the voice with this Taurus here. So singing, things like that. This is an earth sign. This is like literally the earthiest earth sign. Like if you get Lilith in Taurus, like that is the most carnal version that you can have of her because it is an earth sign. Earth signs resonate with things that you can only do here. The other ones sort of have a more otherworldly feel to them. The earth signs are more mundane, but it's a benefit to it because that means you really kick ass on earth, pretty much with these types of energies. As opposed to that Pisces that makes you all otherworldly and sensitive. So you sort of like don't fit here, or you feel like you don't fit here. But we'll get to that shortly. Leo, the ego of the signs. Leo is the one sign that is all about you um, uniquely expressing yourself. Not so much like Aries, where you're discovering who you are and building yourself and creating. This is just playfully going about your life and being yourself as you naturally are freely. This is ruled by the sun. The sun is the father, just who the energy is, just who he is, just being alive, life, vitality, owner of the fifth house of self expression, creativity, children, childlike behavior, humor, entertainment like television, music, just anything that makes us happy and allows us to express ourselves. This is a fire sign. It is about action, expression, just really digging into your own uniqueness with this. The sun in everybody's chart is flavored by these signs, but understand that your self expression, your creativity, and the way your children are is ruled by the sun in your chart. Like you can use these energies for everything. And that's what I want to really teach you guys is that pieces of the elements in order for you to put it together yourself. Now, Scorpio being sorry about that, Scorpio being the phoenix of the zodiac signs. This is the one that pretty much transforms. This is rebirth, burn to rebuild, ruled by Pluto. Pluto, the planet of transformation. Oh, that kid just totally messed me up in the background. Please forgive me. Kids are off school. You know how that goes. Owner of the eighth house. This is all about death, rebirth, sex, money, taxes, inheritances, um, the morgue, funerals. I'm trying to think of the stock market, real estate, anything like trade, anything that has to do with mastering other people's money, moving other people's money, investing, but also sex work, transformation, taboo things like incest, dark magic, the occult. Um, these are all about things that really drag you through it in life here, like trauma, abuse, counseling, psychology. This is detective work, understanding how the human psyche works, because this is the eighth house. The eighth house is once again a water sign. A water sign is all about spiritual things, things that are unseen, unknown, like the way the fourth house is about karma related to your family and where they come from. Eighth house is about things that your soul has to go through in order to develop and understand things outside of love and light. The 12th house is all about understanding and absolving yourself and seeing your connection to everybody else. Onward march, Aquarius, the revolutionary of the zodiac signs, the rebel, ruled by Uranus, the planet of radical change, the planet of the future, technology, the internet, owner of the 11th house, which is all about the internet technology, but friendships, the groups you belong to, how you connect to other human beings, where your tribe is. This is technology, groups, and also your wishes, your dreams, your gains, your financial gains in this life. This is an air sign. This is about using your mind because air is about mind, intellect. And if you've ever met an Aquarius, you would know they really value how their mind works. Onward march, the mutables. This is the flexible energy, the flowers, the one that help the other two not fight, pretty much. But this in Gemini, or this Gemini placement here, the thinker of the zodiac, the speaker, the communicator, of course, because it's ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication, thoughts, connection of minds, siblings, owner of the third house, short trips, communication, logic, speech, the way your mind works, writing, um, connecting to your neighbors, people in your local area, anything locally around like 2 hours from where you're at, because this is an air sign. This is all about connecting up the minds, and the hive mentality sort of kind of like one learns and everybody learns with this Gemini, and that's exactly what's going to be happening now that Mercury is currently in retrograde today, officially. Now, Virgo is the healer of the zodiac signs, also ruled by Mercury, because this one is about telling people what to do, if you know any Virgos, but organizing through communication and thought. And this is the owner of the sixth house. Literally, Virgo is here to be of service. This is health, organization, pets, animals, veterinarian things, horses, The earth, once again, an earth sign, all about things on this planet. Virgos come here to heal things of the earth. They'd be amazing with herbs, amazing with mind, body, soul. Anything health, fitness, or nutrition is also covered under Virgo in the sixth house. And this particular earth sign, which is ruled by Mercury, which is all about helping people to communicate and connect better. Sagittarius, the philosopher, don't look right there. The philosopher of the zodiac signs, ruled by Jupiter. This is all about taking the mind and expanding it beyond Gemini, because this is the opposite of Gemini. This is learning outside of where you come from, because this is the owner of the ninth house with this expansion. This is about your belief system, foreign lands, higher education like college, professors, spiritual gurus, foreign land, foreign food, foreign cultures, optimism, philosophy, everything outside of what you grew up with, just going out into the world. This is travel and developing your own sense of what this life is about. Not just what you've been told. This is a fire sign. This is something that jumps out there and really wants to go find out for themselves and create their own storyline. Pisces, the most spiritually connected of the zodiac. And I say this because this is really just energy of releasing self. It's ruled by Neptune. Neptune is all about illusion, fog, dreams. It's like fluttery fog energy. This is the everything energy. I am connected to all, like ultimate hippie, even worse than Aquarius. Owner of the 12th house of karma. This is about dreams, escapism, dissolving your ego. But the 12th house is also things from your past life, things that are left over karmically, things that could be your self undoing, mental illness, isolation, just your connection to other people and what you sort of owe to society. This is a water sign, once again, in one of the spiritual houses. Once again, in one of the spiritual houses. This one is about giving away of self when you have things here, things that you owe that were left over from the last time, typically are Pisces placements. You can look at those in your chart as the thing you give up. Ironically enough, let me think. In my chart, let me give you a really good example. My 12th house, which is ruled by Neptune and Pisces, is in the sign of Cancer, but I have some Leo in there. In there is my Mars and my Sun. In my 8th house is Pisces. And then in my 4th house, because they're all connected because of that energy, I have Scorpio. You see, my water is all in my water houses. But because my Mars is in there, and the setup is the way it is, Pisces is in the 8th house. So the thing that you'd be giving up is your connection to sex. How do I also back that up? Mars is in the 12th house of dissolving. So yes, clearly I had a very good time last life, and because of that, matters of sex are only available for spirituality, because the aggression and the lust has been put in the sunken place. I hope that was a really good example that you guys can use to look into your chart and sort of see how things connect. So this was part freaking one: the signs, the houses, the planets, how they connect, how you can see them in your chart. I will have part two to you this week or the next, but it will be this month, for you to understand how to pull all of this energy together. I hope you took notes. Feel free to watch it again and let me know your feedback, guys.